He goes up against. And two teams with deep rosters. Smitty, talk about the value of depth over the course of a long and arduous season.
Well, you get a chance to see the great teams that don't have to rely on just their first seven, that really go down all the way to the list of 12, 13, 14 guys. The Golden State Warriors, the San Antonio Spurs, they have, over the years, played their entire roster and played them in crunch time. And a lot of times their second unit, they win games for them. And the Cavaliers, that's another team had to throw in there.
Yeah, they can weather injuries and still move forward.
Yes.
And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for San Antonio, we've got Murray. Green out there with Anderson. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Mills in at the 2 spot. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And Danny Green, undrafted out of North Carolina. He's been a linchpin of the Spurs' great defense over his career.
You know, 6'6" with that 6'10" wingspan. This is a guy that can block shots like a big man, guards 3 positions, and one of the guys that we call a prototype when you talk about that 3 and D wing player.
The first one falls. And Steve, Danny Green, an outstanding perimeter defender. He can lock down either wing spot so well.
Even has the quickness to stay with point guards, always in your jersey, and an outstanding shot blocker for a wing.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
Now here's Green. Anderson with the block. And he recovers it. The drive by Green. He dishes it to Aldridge. Great tee that time from Green.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Durant in the corner. Green, the screen. Durant against Green. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Mills with the steal. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Dishes it to Murray. Green, the screen. Mills with it. Picked up by Thompson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Green. Outside Durant. The tray. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
So smooth from long range. We just haven't seen another player with KD's combination of size and guard skills.
Murray kicks to Mills. Anderson outside. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Anderson. The 3 from Mills. The putback misses the follow-up. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And stolen by Murray. And Mills kicks to Anderson. Deep 2 from Murray. No good. So Golden State will take it the other way.
This is the opposite of how they wanted to start this game. 0 for 4 already. He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Green kicks to Aldridge. Passes it to Anderson. 4 on the clock. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Warriors leading by 4. Thompson outside. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Murray kicks to Anderson. On the wing, Green, defended by Durant. Aldridge with a screen on Durant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Durant. And Steve, as the big three in San Antonio age and retire, how big was it for San Antonio to sign the All-Star LaMarcus Aldridge?
You know, it's huge, Kevin, a Texas native, and it's easy to see why he chose the Spurs. It's been interesting to see him integrate his game into their system.
Free throw good, Green. And the Spurs, Greg, one of the best defensive teams in the league for 2 seasons running.
And it's really all about execution. They seem to just move in concert and stay connected. No silly fouls. And with their length, nothing easy inside.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Warriors leading. Durant kicks to Green. And that one's good. Durant's got 5 now.
Could have easily been an and one. Durant finishing through the bump.
Anderson the screen. Murray kicks to Green. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Green. Over Green. San Antonio again missing. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's Thompson again missing. Murray with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Green dishes to Murray. Aldridge with a screen on Durant. Murray. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
That was against good defense. He tried to sneak it in, though. We've seen him do it plenty of times.
Picked by Pachulia. And Thompson kicks to Durant. And it's off from 3-point range. Spurs trail by 4. Yep, that one goes. He's got 5.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Picked by Pachulia. Here is Cook. Feeds to Thompson. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
The D has to get up on Thompson when he's attempting those perimeter shots. He makes outside shots look so easy.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Murray kicks to Anderson. Over Green. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
And here's Anderson after the 3-pointer from Klay Thompson. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And Greg Popovich, also the head coach of the U.S. national men's basketball team, a former military man himself, and of course, guys, very passionate about his country.
You're totally right, Kevin. He's been outspoken, but his actions speak even louder. Doing a lot of charity work in San Antonio for disadvantaged youth. He cares, his players know it, and it's a part of what makes him a great man.
here's Murray. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he couldn't make them pay.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already. And now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
Here's Murray. Anderson the screen. And here's Green outside. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's on Kevin Durant. The screen from Thompson. Cook kicks to Durant. Green with a screen on Green. Durant the pass to Green. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Aldridge. Aldridge. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The wingspan, the timing, Aldridge devastating on the offensive glass.
The screen from Thompson. Cook kicks to Durant. On the wing, Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
And here's Anderson for 3. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. Durant in the corner. Puts it up. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. Spurs trail by 10. Green, the screen. Murray dishes to Aldridge. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
You see the strength, the explosiveness of Danny Green. He's not just an outside shooter, folks.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here. With the way the Warriors romped in the playoffs and how stacked their team is, Steve, is a team like Golden State or really any team this talented good for the NBA?
It's a question that was asked a lot last season and will get asked a lot this season. I love the way this team plays. I think they play with such greatness and unselfishness. All the other 29 teams, they just have to catch up.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them 1 or 2 things that they could have done better.
And the Warriors making a change here. Young's checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Ginobili comes in for Patty Mills. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Murray. Now, here is Young. Pachulia with the screen on Green. Here's Durant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
Here's Green. He's got 10. Parker with it. Guarded now by Durant. Shot clock at 6. Gasol kicks to Ginobili. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Ginobili's got his first 3 points of the game.
And how about that lefty stroke there from Ginobili? It is a thing of beauty. He is dialed in from deep.
Pass to Cook. Golden State moving the ball around. And it's Green missing.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
Gasol kicks to Green. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Catch and shoot. This is where Danny Green makes his money.
It's Durant on the wing. The pass to Pachulia. It's Durant with the drive. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And last season, Durant was again playing at a very high level, even after shifting teams and deferring to other stars. And before his injury, there was talk of him being in the MVP conversation.
Which is scary because, you know, when he's healthy, every year he will be in that conversation. As long as he's healthy, he will be considered one of the top players in the league.
And he can't get the first one.
Kevin Durant, a 4-time scoring champ. That award based on points per game average. If you go by total points in a season, he's led the league on 5 separate occasions.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Pachulia. And it's Livingston in for Cook. And the second free throw, good.
The one thing about the way Durant played last season that stood out to me was his defense. Showed that he is more than just a plus defender. Showed he's a great defender. Was instrumental in what the Warriors were able to do.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The dish to Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. In transition, here come the Spurs. Parker outside. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Aldridge a screen. And Ginobili, here we go. And Durant sends it back.
I'll tell you, if you're not looking out, KD will send your shot back.
Young passes to Iguodala. Now the feed to Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. 6 points for Draymond Green. And all the things that make Durant so incredible on the offensive end help him on the defensive side as well, Steve. His length and lateral mobility can erase a lot of mistakes.
Well, Kevin, a career high in block shots for him last season, but that doesn't tell the whole story. You don't think of him as a rim protector, but that is what he was. Durant doesn't get enough credit for his impact on that side of the ball.
Now here's Gay after the miss from Andre Iguodala. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Ginobili. Gasol with the steal. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. It's rebounded by Livingston. Warriors leading by 8. And Young kicks to Livingston. Over Parker. Off the left rim and out.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe not the right shooter to take it.
Gay kicks to Parker. He feeds it to Gasol. Here's the screen. And here's Gay outside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And Young kicks to Livingston. Shoots from the baseline. Connects. The jumper drops. Livingston's got his first points of the game.
Shaun Livingston playing within himself. He understands his offense, and to get to his spot, his sweet spot, that's the mid-range.
Parker dishes to Gay. He kicks it to Aldridge. Over Durant. And Aldridge the basket on the assist from Gay.
And because of his size, that's a difficult shot to contest.
But it's not just the size, it's the natural feel for the mid-range game. Not everyone has it.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And one of the most competitive men ever to play this game, Manu Ginobili, spoke with us about this year.
Just rely on what happened in the past, then you're stuck in the past. And we, many of us, maybe our last shot, our last season, we don't even know if we're going to have another season. So, we want to do as good as we can.
Well, the fire is still there, but the energy and the ability, guys, to get it done physically, let's face it, at this point, Ginobili's mostly gutting it out.
Still, though, he'll either beat you or go down swinging. Just a tough individual.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
Thompson at the 2 with Iguodala playing the 3. Looney out there with Bell, and it's Livingston in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Iguodala outside. Kicks it to Thompson. And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
And right there is why Thompson is one of the best shooters this game has ever seen. Amazing strength by him to muscle those shots up while getting hit.
Oh, you just watch the way that Klay Thompson shoots, and you're surprised when the ball doesn't go in.
I mean, one thing with Klay, too, in his shot, he believes it's always going to go in. More importantly, so does his teammates. And he's got that shooter's mentality where he just will continue to trust in his mechanics. And I don't think he gets enough credit for just how hard he works to maintain that shot.
For the Spurs, such a remarkable run of success. In your mind, Smitty, what's been their secret?
Well, they develop extremely well, but once every decade or so, they draft a franchise player. In 1987, the Admiral. In 1997, the Big Fundamental. And in 2011, the Claw, Kawhi Leonard. And after that, as Pop would say it, don't mess it up.
Here's Gay. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Gay's got 5 points so far.
High percentage look for mid-range. Rudy quick into the air and accurate from that distance.
Bell with a screen on Parker. Back to Thompson. San Antonio with the rebound. In transition, here come the Spurs. Parker outside. He dishes it to Gasol. It's Ginobili outside. Ginobili can't get that one to fall. Warriors leading by 6. Thompson from long range. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
There it is. His first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter. His third of the game.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kawhi Leonard has become a go-to scorer, but his focus still starts at the defensive end. He said, my mindset is the same every game. Whoever I'm playing against, I go in and try to stop their best scorer and then try to get myself going on the offensive end. Kevin?
And David, that's what you get with Kawhi. Mr. Consistency, one of the best two-way players in the game. Back to Livingston. They set the pick. Charity stripe shot, and Gasol sends it back.
And for his career among active players, Pau Gasol top 3 in block shots.
Golden State's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. And Thompson kicks to Livingston. 18 feet out. And it's Thompson again missing. Spurs trail by 7. Now Parker. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Gay kicks to Gasol. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
High percentage look for Pau. Won't miss many from that distance.
Iguodala outside. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. They set the pick. Shoots off the screen, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And just a tremendous display of strength by Iggy. Always a threat to convert, even with the contact.
And for the last few seasons, we've seen where Andre Iguodala's role on offense has diminished. You know, he still contributes, but tends to defer a bit more there. And one thing you can say, though, defensively, still at an elite level in terms of his versatility.
Mills, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili.
One shot.
Free throw good, Iguodala. Perhaps, Greg, the biggest asset Iguodala brings to a team is his ability to defend.
I mean, he just has great timing for when to go for the steal. I mean, he can still move his feet well and can guard anybody, but the versatility to guard point guards to power forwards is something that makes him special.
The Spurs have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. That's good from Rudy Gay. Every NBA player, Steve, believes in themselves, but some take it to the extreme. When they're on, they're on. And when they're off and cold, they just kind of lose interest, it seems. Which players do you think have this irrational confidence, if you want to call it that?
I think J.R. Smith, every shot, any shot, anywhere he feels is going in, and he will still take shots. He has amnesia. He could be 0 for 10 and keep shooting the basketball. Jamal Crawford is another guy. Those guys, they keep firing. Damian Lillard, they will keep shooting because they feel the next shot is going in.
And that one's good. Parker.
Even though he's still more of a long two-point shooter, Tony's increased his range over the years.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Before his injury, Rudy Gay had made some strides on the defensive end. In general, Greg, he doesn't get enough credit sometimes for his impact on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Gay has always been a great ball hawk. I mean, he's got long arms to pick off lazy passes. He gets a good amount of blocks for a wing player as well. Very much so underrated when you talk about his defense.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. And here's Livingston, the screen from Thompson. Dishes it to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for Draymond Green.
We all know how lethal of a shooter Thompson is, but his passing is usually right on the money as well.
Forbes, the pass to Gay. Over Bell. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And that's 10 points for Gay.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. He can't get that one to fall. Spurs trail by 4. It's stolen by Livingston. Now the Warriors moving it up. Livingston is running. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Livingston. Thompson's got 18 points.
That's also part of Thompson's game, the mid-range jump shot. You can't give him space from there.
Screen by Parker. Mills with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Clock is at 3. Unloads from 13. And it's off the back rim. No good. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Now here's Livingston. Covered by Parker. Back to Livingston. Passes it to Thompson. From the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
San Antonio calls timeout.
What's amazing to me about Klay Thompson is his ability to take over a game. He just needs a few shots to drop and look out. The next thing you know, he is in unstoppable rhythm.
Some changes for Golden State. Kevin Durant comes in for Bell. And Cook subbed in for Sean Livingston. Spurs trail by 9. And with Clay's shooting ability and size, it allows him to put up huge numbers, Steve, when he's locked in. We've seen it before in the past.
You know, just looking at Clay's resume shows how dominant he can be when he's on fire. 35 points in a quarter, 60 in 3/4. One of the scariest players in the league when he's on.
And LaMarcus Aldridge missing a few weeks last season over concerns with the heart flutter, something he dealt with much earlier in his career with the Blazers around his rookie season.
You know, scary, Kevin, but it's great to see him healthy and playing the game he loves. Those kind of challenges make you appreciate life and doing what you love.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge. Well, Steve, with all the sharpshooters in the league right now, we'll always see the pick and roll. It's never going to go away. Usually it was a small and a big. A guard getting the screen, the big then rolling inside and getting the pass. But now because the players are sometimes we see smaller lineups, a lot of guards on the floor, 3 guards at a time. Sometimes you do see a guard-to-guard pick and roll. You see different sizes combining with the most standard play in the league.
You're totally right, Kevin. You look at the pick and roll, the hardest play to defend, and now we have the pick and pop. The bigs are not rolling, and like you said, we have guard-to-guard pick and roll. You want to just create a mismatch, and because of all the spacing, it's so hard because when a guy rolls down the lane, there's such a long run for defenders now. So that's why the pick and roll is great, especially with the new defensive rules. You can't be in the lane, so it opens it up even more.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Parker. Feeds to Gasol. Outside, Green. Pass to Aldridge. 5 on the clock. Sinks that one from the post. Aldridge has got 8 points.
With the amount of moves Aldridge has inside, as a defender, you never know what to take away.
There's a good screen, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
And the Spurs with some changes. Laverne, he's checked in for Gasol. Ginobili comes in for Patty Mills. And Murray subbed in for Tony Parker. Aldridge a screen. Ginobili gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Ginobili outside. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Aldridge has got 3 assists in the game. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Green. The baseline J. That one goes. Count it. He's got 10.
He's pretty good at catch and shoot. You know he's feeling it right now.
Ginobili dishes to Aldridge. Green passes to Murray. Misses the 3.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Ginobili kicks to Green. And the pass to Aldridge. Wide open look here for Murray. Buries it from 3-point range.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Cook, the pass to Durant. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Durant's got 13.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Murray dishes to Aldridge. There's the feed to Laverne. For 3, Murray. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Durant kicks to Iguodala. Outside, Green shoots the three, and it's Cook missing. Spurs trail by 5. Outside, Green. The dish to Laverne. Ginobili left side. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
I'll tell you, even though he's a question mark from range, you still have to defend him.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
When you watch the Warriors play, their offense is a work of art. There is so much player movement and passing, it's impossible to cover. And the shooting they have, it just puts it over the top.
And, Steve, the common mistake fans have with the Warriors is thinking they only make threes to score. It's a combination of a lot of things, and I think it just overwhelms defenders.
You know, one thing that comes to mind to me is they pick out the Warriors in mismatches or lose a defender on great screens. They're amazing at that. They force defenders to make a ton of split-second decisions. One mistake, and it's easy for them to score.
Nick Young's checked in for Golden State. Here is Cook. He's covered by Murray. Cook kicks to Durant. Green with a screen on Aldridge. Clock at 6. Aldridge against Durant. Sinks the triple. Durant's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed one from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
Now here's Murray. He has 6. Green with the block.
Green really puts forth a ton of effort on the defensive side. Always a shot-blocking threat.
Outside Durant. Back to Green. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And Draymond Green just does so many things well on the basketball floor. But to me, above all else, he really is an elite defender who allows this team to be creative with their lineups. You can just put him on any player at any position and feel comfortable with his impact.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Green, it just seems that as long as he's going to be in the league, he'll be in contention for Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Greg has been that dominant on that end of the floor.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And one thing's for certain, you don't want to go at him when you need a bucket. Views it as a challenge, almost an insult if a guy wants to attack him. And he just has a knack for making winning plays on the defensive side of the floor.
Draymond needs to work on his stroke from the stripe. Still looking to become consistent from the line.
And it's Aldridge missing.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Young inside. He's covered by Ginobili, and the Warriors miss again.
The open mid-range jump shot. He knows he has to hit that one.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. For 3, Murray. It's good from long range. Murray's got 9 points in the quarter.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Screened by Young. Outside Durant, over Laverne. Ray Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Hello
Show.
again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 21 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
So far, I love their commitment on the glass. Even when they were playing well, their rebounding remained a priority. And so far, the other side hasn't matched their efforts.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
As we return to Oracle Arena, we get a glimpse of the commuters on BART, the public transportation system here in the Bay Area. Bay Area Rapid Transit. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
And in that first half, something we don't see a lot of from him, the ability to make everyone around him better.
You know what? It hasn't been his role, but he has the skill set to do it. Maybe this is a new wrinkle to his game.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Warriors leading by 4 on the court for San Antonio. Murray out there with Mills. Then it's Green. Then there's Anderson. And it's Aldridge in at the 5, roaming the paint. Cook the pass to Durant. Green with a screen on Green. Durant kicks to Green from downtown. A rebound by the Spurs. Now Mills. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Murray dishes to Green. Mills with it. Now Green defending. Murray, no good.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, the Spurs have never been the flashy team in the NBA. Tony Parker said beautiful basketball is playing the right way. Ball movement, pure, beautiful basketball is the way we've played. You have all sorts of fans, and there should be something for everybody. Kevin, he told me a long time ago, if we were in New York, people would love us.
And during Popovich's time in San Antonio, the Spurs have always played together, D.A. Got to respect their team-first approach to the game. Durant kicks to Cook. There's a screen. He feeds it to Green. Thompson for 3. Connects from three-point range. And now it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Well, we know he's been confident with the shot. A big reason why they're ahead in this game.
Murray the pass to Green. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Back to Murray. Puts up a 3. That shot off. So Golden State will take it the other way.
A very disappointing start to this half. 3 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Here is Cook. He's covered by Murray. Here's Thompson. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Thompson's got 28 points for the game.
You know, last season, Steve Kerr once again having to miss time due to complications from his back surgery. Missed the majority of the team's postseason. But he got through the regular season fine, but it's something that has troubled him off and on.
San Antonio calls timeout. And having worked with Steve Kerr here at 2K and other capacities, usually we get to rib him a lot and make jokes whenever we see him coaching. But you know, Steve, I speak for everyone in the 2K family when we wish Steve all the best and hope he can overcome these health issues.
I totally echo that, Kevin. Steve Kerr is just an NBA lifer. But more than that, he's a fantastic coach and even a better person. We hope to see him on the sidelines for years to come.
Kicks to Cook for the three, and another three for Golden State.
Finding the open man, and Durant has dramatically improved as a passer since he's entered this league.
Aldridge a screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
That's the modern-day NBA. Complain about the call and hope the next one goes your way.
And here's Golden State. They've scored 10 straight. Green dishes to Thompson. Mills with the steal. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. He kicks to Anderson. He dishes it to Murray. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Green. And here is Durant. He's got 16. Dishes to Thompson. Back to Durant. Green against Anderson. Outside, Green. The screen from Thompson. Green against Aldridge. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Just some real big boy strength from Green, absorbing the hit like a champ while still hitting the shot.
You know, for all the great things that Draymond Green does on the basketball floor, perhaps his greatest asset, Steve, is his ability to be a leader. Other MVPs and All-Stars will defer to him to set up the defense and get going on offense.
You know, Kevin, that's what we do at Michigan State. That's the kind of player and leader that Draymond has been his whole career. Doesn't care about stats, only cares about winning. Willing to step up and take the big shot as well.
Shooting one.
And, Steve, in your playing days, you always struck that balance, I always thought, between calling your own number and creating for teammates. That's a real gift.
It is, and I think the value of playing winning basketball, Kevin, is whatever play dictates making your teammates better or making the winning play. I think a lot of guys right now get caught up in stats. Whatever's the play to help your team win, that's the play that needs to be made.
Yeah, well said. And the Spurs every bit a title contender, but injuries can derail any team. And they struck hard last season.
Yes, they did. The torn quad tendon for Tony Parker in the semis, and then in the Western Conference Finals, up 22 points on the road. Kawhi Leonard rolls his ankle on Pachulia's foot. Things you just can't control.
Spurs trail by 17. Aldridge a screen. Green kicks to Murray. Aldridge with a screen on Durant. Mills in the corner. Will it go? Hits it from three-point range.
Finally. Now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
Cook kicks to Thompson. Green with a screen on Anderson. Passes to Green. Golden State moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. He dialed that one up from long distance. And that's now 19 points for Kevin Durant.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Murray kicks to Green. Anderson outside. Feeds it to Aldridge. Over Pachulia. Aldridge's shot is good. Aldridge has got 10 points in the game.
Great concentration by Aldridge. Lots of heat on him in there. Doesn't matter.
Durant, the pass to Pachulia. Pachulia sets a screen for Green. Over Anderson. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Aldridge a screen. Murray dishes to Aldridge. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Wow, take care of the basketball. Something he did a great job of in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on an 18-5 run here. Outside Durant. Picked by Pachulia. Thompson in the posts, covered by Mills. The shot by Thompson, no good. Spurs trail by 17. Murray kicks to Mills, over Thompson, and another basket for San Antonio.
All day, Mills will do this for you. Lightning quick on the catch and release.
Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. Over Anderson, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Murray kicks to Aldridge. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
The little up fake by Aldridge, unfair given how hard already it is to challenge his shot. He'll go to the line.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
And when you watch the Warriors, one thing that just jumps out is their passing. Everyone on this team, they allow the ball to dictate where it goes. Just unselfish to a fault.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Gasol comes in for Kyle Anderson, and Rudy Gay is subbed in for Danny Green. Good on the second free throw. And the Warriors last year averaging right around 30 assists a game as a team. Greg, just a huge number, and they led the league in that regard by a wide margin.
Yeah, the passing they do is what they purpose as well. And I really feel like they have the highest collective basketball IQ in the game. I mean, they get a lot of free points off backdoor cuts or leak outs, and that's all because of their ball movement and awareness as a group.
Aldridge a screen. Gay passes to Mills. Left side Gasol. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Durant's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here is Cook. He has 5. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
When you think about a great system and great execution, you think of the San Antonio Spurs. Not the most athletic team. You won't see a bunch of dunks or fast break points. If you love the game, you have to admire how they get things done.
That's good from Cook. And we've seen a litany of role players come to San Antonio and shoot guys career highs.
Well, you know, especially shooters. This offense gives them the cleanest look they can ask for. There's no great secret in their strategy. It's all in the execution.
The Spurs making a switch here. Parker's checked in. And so Cook nails both of them. Spurs trail by 20. Parker kicks to Gay. Pass to Aldridge. The Warriors pull it in. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low, Gasol with the steal. Lets it go from 11. And that one hits back iron. Warriors leading by 20. Cook kicks to Durant. Here is Cook. He's got 7. Teardrop shot. Green using his post move to get the 2 points. Green's got 19 points.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. From 12 feet out. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
LaMarcus pushing the action inside. Now goes to the line where he can be phenomenal.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Decent when he entered the league. Aldridge has turned himself into a phenomenal free throw shooter.
And so he hits both. Warriors leading by 20. Outside Durant. From 13. The shot by Thompson, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Parker kicks to Gay. There's the pass to Gasol. Parker with a clean look. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And that's now 6 points for Tony Parker.
Well-timed play. Parker sets up ready to catch and fire, and the pass is on point.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And Tony Parker in his prime, one of the best slashing point guards this league has ever seen. Just an outstanding finisher amidst the tall players. And one season, how about he almost led the league in points in the paint, a surefire Hall of Famer.
The Warriors making a switch here. Bell's checked in. Warriors leading by 17. And a bit of a down year for Tony Parker in 2017. His lowest 3-point percentage in 5 years. Lowest free throw percentage in 9.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like to see him hitting threes at a higher clip. The previous couple seasons, he shot it up over 40%. And a great way, I think, to boost his offense, even though he has slowed down a bit.
Here's Gasol. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Gay dishes to Parker. Back to Gay. Spurs passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Parker left side. Rebounded by Bell.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Good on the shot. 21 points for Draymond Green.
And it seems like Green is hitting from everywhere on the floor. This is his game.
Aldridge a screen. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here is Cook. He's got 7. Thompson with it. Outside Durant. Green with a screen on Gay. Now the feed to Green. Now here's Thompson. He's guarded closely. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Gay kicks to Aldridge. It's rebounded by Golden State.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Durant kicks to Cook. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 6 assists now in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Parker, here we go. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Durant for 3, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline.
In these moments when he's motivated, Rudy Gay can affect a lot of shots.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Great start, fellas. Play, your cutting is awesome. Your movement without the ball is brilliant. Great stuff.
Good to hear that. Complimenting the motion. Steve Kerr likes this offense and how it's running right now.
And when the players and the ball never seem to stop, it really prevents a defense from getting set and digging in.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. They've got Bell. Livingston is out there with Nick Young. And there's Iguodala. And it's Looney in at the 5. That's the Warriors' 5. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Steve, what a treat to see Manu Ginobili in his 40s still doing what he does best.
You know, Pop says he never wants Manu to retire. Said he wants to use him like a bar of soap till there's nothing left. And as a former teammate of his, I don't want to see him go either.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Warriors leading by 23. There's the pick. And here's Iguodala outside. The second chance effort. Here's Bell. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here is Forbes. There's the dish to Ginobili. 6 on the shot clock. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Young passes to Bell. He feeds it to Livingston. Kicks it to Young. Livingston dishes to Bell. Golden State moving it around. Shot, high post. Livingston, no luck.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Dishes it to Ginobili. It's deflected. And now here comes Young leading the break. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Murray kicks to Laverne. Here's Murray up on top. Bell against Gay. Can't hit from 12. Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Iguodala. Laverne grabs the miss.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
He kicks it to Ginobili. He dishes it to Gay. Here's the screen. Off the pick. That's tipped.
The tenacity of Looney there, swatting the shot back and showing off his defensive chops.
Livingston passes to Young. And again, no good by Golden State. The Spurs shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Gay outside. Murray for three. No good on the shot. The Warriors go the other way with it. Iguodala outside. Ball's knocked loose. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. And it's Iguodala again missing. Iguodala has gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. Here's Forbes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Manu Ginobili.
And that unpredictable nature of Ginobili, it can be frustrating for the defense, especially when he's cutting them to pieces with his passing.
They set the pick. Here's Iguodala, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
And Young kicks to Livingston. Over Murray. From 16 feet away, he cans it. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Gay against Bell. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Kevin Durant comes in for Bell. And San Antonio also making a switch. Parker's checked in. Young outside. Passes to Durant. Green the screen. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Spurs have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Gay with it, guarded now by Durant. Parker against Young. Ginobili outside. There's the screen. Clock at 4. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Livingston kicks to Green. Green, the screen. Feeds it to Livingston. From deep, Iguodala. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Iguodala's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Andre getting the offensive juices flowing. Just a confident player who likes taking those type of shots.
Iguodala with the steal. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
And a late reaction by the defense makes that one a no contest.
You know, he got out before people could turn their heads, and he's already gone with no hesitation.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Ginobili kicks to Gay. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
A talented, versatile player who has been on a few teams. Rudy Gay is still going.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good.
And when you watch Rudy Gay out there on the court, you see just why he's always been a solid scorer in our league. I mean, any situation, any type of offense, he can find a way to get points, and really one of the more underrated players we have in our league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Nick Young, and Cook subbed in for Sean Livingston. And both free throws good for Gay. And with Rudy Gay, scoring, Greg, has never been a problem for him, has pretty much had the same level of production his entire career.
Yeah, and if you say that about some players, it's considered an insult, but it's a good thing for Gay. Usually we'll shoot in the mid-40s for this field goal percentage and solid at that small forward position. Also a great ISO game.
A different look now for San Antonio. Gasol comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's LaMarcus Aldridge in for Kyle Anderson.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Aldridge a screen. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Spurs working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Aldridge a screen. Ginobili against Thompson. Ginobili can't hit. Warriors leading by 22. Cook dishes to Thompson. Fires from the wing. That one drops for him. Thompson's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
Parker kicks to Gasol. Iguodala against Green. Pass to Aldridge. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
And not a guy you like to send to the line. LaMarcus, a terrific free throw shooter.
2. Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Warriors leading by 23. Cook kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Thompson. Green with a screen on Ginobili. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Poked loose. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Thompson uses those long arms to bother his man there. Got to hang on to the ball tight around him.
Parker kicks to Gasol. Now the pass to Parker. Gasol trying to free himself up. A second chance effort. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Gasol.
Pau Gasol, as skilled of a big man as you'll find in this league, in my opinion. Passing, shooting, handling, you name it.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Looney's checked in for Green. Young comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Cook. And he can't hit the second.
As Gasol continues to work on his shooting range, guess what? His free throw percentage has been creeping up as well. Probably not a coincidence.
We were just talking about Pau shooting last season. He shot almost 55% from three-point range. How about that?
That's how you fend off Father Time. Keep adding layers to your game.
Green kicks to Gasol. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
This is the guy who had 3 threes in the first half. Since then, still waiting on number 4.
And yes, it's good.
Klay Thompson is scoring at an efficient clip. This is the guy that once scored 37 points in a quarter. He can get hot real quick.
Green with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Aldridge a screen. Shot clock at 5. Shot from the wing, and he drops that one in. Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. They set the pick. Pick by Pachulia. Livingston with it. He's against Parker. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, you watch the all-around game of Shaun Livingston, and there's a lot to like. Very soft on his turnaround and pull-up shots. Great vision, solid defender. He pretty much does everything well.
Free throw good, Livingston. And with Livingston, you have to remember that his career was nearly ended by a devastating knee injury. Many players wouldn't have attempted to come back from an injury like that, but Steve, he has, and he has found success.
Kevin, it's hard not to cheer for a guy like Shaun Livingston, who has gone through so much. You wonder how great he could have been if the injury never happened. I see him, he could have been playing or would have been an all-star in this game.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Ginobili. No good on that one. Great D that time from Green. Cook kicks to Livingston. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Thompson outside. And again, no good by Golden State.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Green passes to Parker. Outside, Green. Aldridge a screen. 4 on the shot clock. Ginobili moves back up, and it's laid up and in by Aldridge.
His combination of energy and anticipation showing up on the offensive glass.
A minute 50 left in the fourth. Now here's Livingston. The feed to Green. Thompson in the corner. To the left wing. Over Green. Livingston, no luck.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Klay Thompson.
What you like about his approach at the offensive end today, once he got into a rhythm, he stayed focused. That's why the points just kept coming.
Some changes for Golden State. Looney's checked in for Green. Young is subbed in for Thompson. And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both. Warriors leading by 22. Now Livingston passes to Looney. 1:06 left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Livingston. Puts it up from 15, and he nails the jumper.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
Aldridge dishes to Gasol, and he gets it to go.
And this run may make the score look a little more acceptable, but still a loss.
They could never put it together when it mattered. Just let too many opportunities slip through their fingers.
The dish to Cook. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. He feeds it to Aldridge. Over Pachulia. And the Spurs scoring again.
Against pressure, aggressive move by Aldridge. At his best when dictating the action.
And here's Livingston. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Yeah, you guys played your best ball at the end and got the win. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.